disappointments in the first quarter of the season, doing battle here as we get this one underway. Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Young on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Thomas. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Young looks to throw on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Drill 52. Blue striker.
Now Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. Now the ball comes loose. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Saints at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
You look at this Carolina defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the double.
They run with Thomas. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to throw here. Caught. It's Wilson. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Black Ultra.
Now a second down throw for Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returning here is Wright. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Young working out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He gets it to Thomas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Young now. He's got Thomas yet again complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Johnson, 55 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Saints 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The pass caught by Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And a point after, good by Groupie. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up second and 9.
Ready, ready.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Strike. Drill green.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
And Wilson in motion left.
Slide blue. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On the set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Olave holds it in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. And a completion to Wilson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Come on, set. Fight, wait.
10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Osborne on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Derek Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
second down, Young. Check. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Third down, Young from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Steel, black. Ball red.
They'll set up a throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
50 series, yellow. Blaster, 6.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
10 cycles.
Right back to Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And quickly they get to the line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Clock, 10.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Young will set to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Trouble 38. Throw 52.
It'll be Young again. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set.
Now a second down throw for Young. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Well, Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Saints, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.